playing right now. Hey everybody, welcome to a very special episode of Tabletop. Bob, this is a live play, scratch that, a recorded play of a new Kickstarter that's coming out called How to RPG with Your Cat. Some friends of mine and CJ's started a company called Oddfish Games, and they have created a wonderful RPG that incorporates the use of your household pet. This is a D&D kind of skin. The game can actually be used in quite a variety of ways. You can run it straight as the RPG intends, or you can kind of cover it over whatever RPG you play, whether it's D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, or what have you. We'll leave links down in the description so you can check out the Kickstarter for yourself. It launches September 14th, 2021, so just in a few days. And if you have any other questions, you can check the link. The description is there. There's some other videos explaining the product and what you get at all the tiers. CJ, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. This is really exciting. I'm excited. My cat has made a few appearances on some streams that we've had before during some of our games, but this is his first time being able to actually participate. If he will not leave, oh, he's going downstairs. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go chase him down. But this is the first time he'll actually get to play, and he has shown up before. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be entertaining to say the least.
It's going to be interesting to say the least.
It'll be interesting.
All right, so CJ, why don't you tell us a little about your cat?
This is my cat. His name is Ozymandias. We named him because we were watching the HBO Watchmen series when we got him, and he is about 3, maybe 4 years old at this point, and he has been on the stream before. He's looking for food right now because I gave him some treats so that he would stay up here. So hopefully he won't run away. Come on back. Come back.
It is like herding cats.
It is like herding cats. This is going to be entertaining. Let's see if I can entice him with BB-8.
There you go. Come on, Ozzy. Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
Came back for BB-8. All right, now we'll switch it over to my cat. Let's see if she cooperates here. Come here, Midnight. Come here. Come here. So Midnight, there she is. Good girl. Midnight is a black cat. We found her actually outside. She was a little kitten in 2012, right before Hurricane Sandy here in New York. So we took her in because we weren't, we knew the storm was coming. So we took her in. We took her to the vet. We got her spayed, and then we kept her. She became our house cat. And so I think that for her, she's very comfortable around us, but she still doesn't listen to directions. I guess that's kind of every cat. So she doesn't really follow any directions from us. So we'll see how this game goes for her. She's got plenty of toys, plenty of treats, so she's gonna hopefully stick around for a while. All right. So today we are playing the Felinian Tomb, and yes, if this sounds familiar, CJ, it was your idea. You mentioned this to me that there was a Matt Colville. Actually, it's the first running the game episode. I've seen that series, so I did sound familiar to me. But the Delian Tomb is Matt Colville's very starter adventure game that he created on his channel, and so I put a little spin on it, a little cat spin, and this is the Felinian Tomb. So hopefully our cats can make it through. What character did Ozzy make?
Ozymandias is playing Ozymandias the Furry Destroyer. He is going to be a tiefling fighter. He's a tiefling fighter, level 1. He is using his, I believe, scimitar that he calls the comma, because cats have claws at the end of their paws, and a comma is a clause at the end of, or is a pause at the end of a clause. So
love it.
Is it?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
that's great.
He uses the comma, and it's because it's a curved sword. It kind of looks like a comma
and a cat claw.
Mm-hmm. So
good.
We're gonna try and keep all of the cat puns going as long as we can.
Yes, we will. And for this episode, even though I am the dungeon master, my cat Midnight is going to be playing a wizard. It's kind of like I guess maybe an NPC of sorts. But Midnight is going to be playing a wizard because she would never get her hands dirty in martial combat. In fact, I'm not even going to have her have a regular weapon. So she's going to only be using magic tonight because she, like I said, it's beneath her to resort to that physical violence. All right, so, and I would have shown her just now, except she's chilling on the other side right here, so it would have been hard to get her over. All right, so we begin outside of the city of Catnip. You ready, CJ?
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you ready?
He's ready, right?
Yes. He said yes.
Okay, good. And Midnight, she's ready too.
Okay.
So Ozzy has been traveling for days now, looking for a new town. Tomorrow is the worship day for all the cat folk, called Catterday. So they cannot work tomorrow. So your cat has been trying to find a place to settle down for the next night or two. You head into the town of Catnip, and you can see that the cat jungles are all torn asunder, litter boxes scattered throughout the land, and many of the cat folk that live here seem to be suffering from some sort of attack. Pillagers, no doubt. You were approached by a wizard, that would be Midnight, and Midnight tasked you with following her to the, I guess they are not dogs per se, but they are dog folk, and they are taking over a nearby tomb that these cat people, where many of the cat heroes are buried. They've defiled the temple, and they've been using it as a position to raid the nearby towns. So, no doubt, they need to be stopped. These dogs will not have their day. And you've agreed, because you are a cat of legend, and you're ready to go on a new adventure, hopefully so that you can rest tomorrow.
Ozzy has been traveling for days, as you said, though, so he would like to stop and get some food first, as all adventures should start in a pub having lunch.
You would love to, except that the pub where all the cats would congregate for dinner has been destroyed by the canines.
Ozzy is very upset about this. He definitely wants to get going and get these canine folk and get back at them for having destroyed the town's food.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Midnight, along the way, will toss Ozzy maybe a fish head, something that she would have kept in her back pocket for times like these. So you munch on that, you head towards the tomb. It's located just a few miles away from the town. And on our travel here, we're going to do a survival check. So in this case, in this book, basically every D20 roll, if you're using this book sort of like a skin over another RPG, it basically equates to whenever you're rolling a D20 or a check to see if something works, you're basically going to roll. You're not rolling. You're going to see what your cat might do in certain scenarios. So in this scenario, a survival skill check asks our cat to interact with some sort of catnip toy, a catnip mouse, or something similar to that. And we're going to do that right now. So we'll do a group check here. So we'll see who gets the higher roll. CJ, can you... Ozzy's right there with you, right?
Ozzy's right here with me. He's right there.
So I'm going to switch it over to you.
We got a little mouse for him.
There he is.
There he is. All right. Do something.
And what was his reaction to the catnip toy?
He is just looking at it.
So if that's the case, if he just examines, sniffs the toy, then runs away from it, I wouldn't say that's what he did, right? He ignored it.
No, he kind of ignored it. He's just looking at it right now. He's just kind of,
yeah.
He's nonplussed about it, but he he is aware of that.
So that would be the ignores toy. On the journey, Ozzy, even though he's got the cat-like grace of all the cat folk, he sprains his ankle in in some sort of a pothole along the road. He was looking for maybe the North Star or something, and just it says you can't do anything else today.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, he just went for it. He's attacking it now.
He's attacking
All
it.
right. He's attacking it.
With gusto.
I don't know how
say?
long a roll is supposed to take. How long you get to wait for the he took it.
He took it? So then we're going to say he attacked it with gusto. So he tripped and sprained his ankle. However, he then chose to be brave and cunning in this survival situation. Not only is he surviving, but he thrives. He finds the way despite using this like sprained paw that he has. There you go. So we'll say that both results occur here. Now I'm going to give a catnip toy to my cat. Come here, Midnight. Come here.
He's viciously attacking that catnip toy now.
Let's see what Midnight does with her catnip toy. So I've got that yellow stick there, has catnip in it. Go ahead. She sniffed it. She was interested, but I'm not sure how much she oh, there she goes. Okay, she's biting it. And then she's okay. I think she's okay. Yeah. So I'd say that she batted the toy once or twice and then kind of left it alone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're obviously going to take your check. You made it. You followed the North Star and you found your way to the Felinian tomb. So
Right.
The first thing you notice as you approach the tomb, and it is dark out, but since we all have dark vision, we can see from the edge of the tree line that this very large, massive stone door that even you in your great strength probably couldn't open on your own, or maybe even a few of you couldn't open.
Okay.
But it's wide open. The stone has been cast aside, and you can hear the sound of, no doubt, dogs mucking around inside the tomb. What do you do?
We're gonna listen we're gonna stay kind of quiet and listen. We're still kind of sneaky cats, so we want to make sure that we're not walking in there without a full idea of what's going on. We like to know what's going on, so we're gonna try and listen and see how many voices or bodies we might be able to hear. We'll see what might be happening inside. We want to take a bit of time to survey the area. We don't want to go in too headstrong.
So it sounds like you want to kind of make a sort of like a perception check. That'd be correct? Okay.
Yeah, we can make a perception check.
Okay, so the perception skill check here says to open a container of food or treats outside of their view and see how they react.
Okay, let's see. I've got my box of treats here.
Okay, we're gonna go to Ozzy Cam here for this one.
Ozzy Cam here.
Yeah.
He's still interested in that little catnip mouse, but let's see if we can get his attention.
That's fine.
Here.
Oh.
He knows I have it.
He knows.
I know. It's funny because I know exactly how he's going to react to a lot of this stuff. If I don't give him a treat, he's going to be really bad. Oh,
let's see. He's coming.
He's coming. He's reaching for it. I've also, to be perfectly honest, I've trained him. If we can get a good view, he'll give me a high five.
There it is. I saw the paw go up. I didn't see your hand, but I saw the paw go up.
It's a bad view, but he will give a high five to get treats. So now I have to give him treats because he gave me a high five.
To be honest, I think he really succeeded here. He got the highest check here. He came over to the food and is waiting for it, right?
Yes. He waited and he did a trick. He gave a high five.
That actually is so much better even. That's a crit.
That's a crit.
That's a crit. Yeah. That's a crit. So not only does Ozzy sense what's inside, but you kind of have a supernatural precognition about what's going on in there. So you hear that there are at least 4 canines inside the tomb. I mean, it's so easy to hear them panting and slobbering, so you know that there's at least 4 of them, but there's something different about one of them. That is a little hard to tell, even with your nat 20.
Okay.
But there's something very different about that one.
He will relay this information to Midnight and say, "There's something bad in there. We gotta be aware of that. There's something bad going on.
Okay.
These canine folk. There's something not right about them."
Midnight will retort. She'll say that the canines, they will not sense us coming, so we should use this element of surprise.
All right. Let's
Would
go
you like
in
to
there
sneak into the tomb?
Yeah, I think we'll try and sneak at least up to the door, but we might burst in and attack.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's head in. So the stairs descend downward about 20 feet until it reaches a level basement floor. And let's do a stealth check then. Let's do that and see how that works. We'll do a group stealth check. Let's see. So stealth on the chart here. Here it is. So it says we have to observe their hunting and stalking skills by trying to string a favorite toy and move it slowly across the ground as if it were a bug or small rodent. So do you have something for Ozzy?
I have BB-8, but I can try a different toy because he seemed very interested in BB-8.
Okay, so you got a little string there?
Got some string. I got a mouse on the end of some string here.
Good. Let's do it. Let's switch to BB-8. Let's switch to Ozzy Cam.
Ozzy Cam.
He's looking. What do you think, CJ?
It still hasn't been. He's not going for it exactly. Let's see. He's very lazy. He likes when things come to him. He's not going to go for it.
So if he's not going for it, I guess he's so focused on sneaking that he forgets exactly what he's doing. And he might take one misstep on the stairs, making a slight noise. Let's see how Midnight does. Maybe it will take Midnight's check instead. Let's see. Where's Midnight Cam? Here it is. Let's see how Midnight does. All right. I've got a little, I don't know what this dragonfly thing here. Oh, man, look at that. I just put it down. She's
that
got
is.
it. She's got it. She's got it. I think that's a 20.
Catches the toy before you even spot them in the room.
Yeah, so sneaky that she's effectively invisible for a short time. So I'm gonna say that we're gonna take her result here, and her roll was so good that she even catches you before you fall and make more noise.
Okay.
She says, "Quiet, you fool! They'll hear us."
This is incredibly entertaining.
It really is. It really is. Okay, so you sneak down the steps. Plus, think about it. A bunch of dogs gonna hear this coming. Literally, my dog Brady sometimes is literally sleeping on his bed, and she will walk right past him. He'll have no idea. He'll have no idea.
No idea.
All right, so you sneak down the tomb. You make you peer around the corner, looking to your right, and you can see inside there is clearly an offering room where there's stuff written on the walls, and you can see that there are three dogs lounging in there. They've taken whatever food and toys that they took from the catnip town, and they're playing with them, destroying them. In fact, kind of like dogs do. They're kind of got them in their jowls and shaking their heads back and forth.
They're playing tug of war with them.
Yeah. Yep. All the cat toys that aren't designed for that type of play.
These guys are pretty bad. It's just some bad dudes.
Yeah, and it's a variety of dogs. It's like like a golden retriever. It's like a pug, and probably a poodle. Yeah.
Probably one of those labradoodles there too.
Yeah, it's a labradoodle. It's a mix. It's a labradoodle, a golden, and a pug. So what do you want to do?
Oh.
Midnight looks at you.
I mean, Ozzy's gonna draw his sword because he's really he wants those toys. He's gonna draw the sword. He's gonna burst in and attack the first one he can get to because he's not gonna try and negotiate. These are bad dudes.
Definitely, no doubt. So we're gonna go into combat here. We're gonna go into initiative order here. I'm just trying to change the music. Too many tabs open here. All right, so let's go to. Here we go. Let's start with an initiative roll. Let's do a dexterity check, CJ. So, a dexterity check in this game. Here it is. A dexterity check in this game is to roll some toilet paper by the cat. Or sorry, no, I'm mistaken. No, I'm mistaken. That's the wrong one. Picture does look like that. So actually, it says
It does.
piece of tape.
Tape.
Yeah. Place a
I
piece
might
of
have
tape
some tape.
near
I
their
have
paw.
toilet paper. I don't have tape.
You don't have tape?
Let me see if I can find some real quick.
I think I do. CJ, if you would like, I can use a group check here. We'll do initiative the way we do in Icewind Dale. Yeah.
That works better.
Yeah. So we're going to use the group initiative that we use in Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. Streams every Tuesday night here on Tabletop Up. So we're going to use... I'm going to put a piece of tape on my cat's paw. I have a little piece of masking tape, so it's not very sticky. Just will stick for a moment and see how she reacts to it. So we're going to go to Midnight Cam. She's going to make the group initiative check. She's actually curious as to what I have in my hand right now, so I wonder what she'll do. All right, here we go. Well, I'll tell you, she's not thrilled. Oh, poor cat. Come here.
No.
Come here.
Tries to run away from the tape, tripping and tumbling.
I got it. Yeah, she didn't like it. Sorry, kitty. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. All right. So she didn't like that. That means, yeah, that's a 1. So she rolled a 1. And the dogs, where'd my dice go here? The dogs got a 6. So I'm going to be using, the dogs are going to go first. But you do get a surprise round on them because your stealth check was so successful. So the 2 of you are going to go. And then the dogs will jump into the next order first. So let's go with CJ. Why don't you go first? What do you want to do?
So we're gonna do he's gonna run in.
Yep.
And make a melee attack against the first, the nearest dog that is in the area. So for melee attacks, let's see. It is.
So that's a piece of ribbon, string, or yarn, and dangle it in front of them.
In front of them. Okay. So let's see what Ozzy does with this piece of string. I know you're good at this. You can get this. Oh,
Keep going.
going for it.
Go, Ozzy. Yes.
That's it.
So I'd say this is bats at the string with enthusiasm.
I think so.
Would you say? So that's a hit. And with so in the game, the how to RPG with your cat, that is, they have their own method for doing it. It like kind of prompts how much damage you do. But we're using this like a skin over D&D, so you're gonna roll your damage. We're gonna count that as a successful hit, and you're gonna roll your damage for it.
It's 1d6 plus 7.
Yep.
Roll. There we go. You got an 11.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Oh my goodness.
I got a 4 plus 7. Because he has Ozzy is using the dueling fighting style.
Oh, look at
so
you.
he has a plus. Does he? Oh no, it should be plus.
So 10.
Plus 5. No, it was right. It should be plus 5. It should be 9.
9.
Sorry,
Okay, I see. Yes, 4 plus 5. Yeah.
4
So
plus 5.
Ozzy scythes into this first dog. Which one do you want to attack?
The nearest one. Hopefully it's the Labradoodle, but I don't know who was the closest.
Yeah, we'll say it was the Labradoodle. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
goes to the
scythe into the Labradoodle. These are also, just for D&D purposes, they're basically goblins. Okay, so you slash into this enemy and you strike them down with one blow. Now, Midnight will get to react. So since Midnight is not going to use a melee attack, she's all about magic. So Midnight's going to use one of her spells here. We're gonna go slow at first. We're gonna do a fire bolt. She does like fire, so we're gonna do fire bolt here. She has a +5 to hit with her attacks. Oh no, never mind. No +5. She's gonna see how she reacts to a light source. So the prompt is to use a flashlight or a laser pen to draw on the floor and wall near our cat. We had a laser pointer. It ran out of battery. So we're going with a flashlight. Now this is maybe attacking with disadvantage, you might even say, because I think cats love the laser pointers, right?
They do.
Flashlight, maybe not so much. Come here. All right, let's go to Midnight Cam for this one. Oh. She's looking. There it is. It's on the mouse. Come on. Come on. She's following it.
Following it.
Come on. Okay, I think that's the best we got here, right?
I think.
What do you think?
That's like a 7. She didn't attack it. That might be a 7.
She didn't bat at it occasionally. I think we're gonna have to
She
say
did slowly stalk the light.
she did slowly stalk the light. All right, we'll go with that. She doesn't put the full energy to the attack, so it only has half of its usual effect. So I'm gonna roll the damage here, and I'll take half of what I roll. So I rolled a total of 6, which means it's gonna go down to 3. So I do 3 damage to the pug that's standing next to the Labradoodle. All right. So now we go in. That was a surprise round. We go into combat. The dogs are going to react. So that pug will go next. He's right next to you, CJ. It's going to attack you for a total of. Oops, which I'm rolling the. One quick question, CJ. Do you think I should use a D20 to hit you, or should be using the rolls like this to hit us as well? Maybe just the rolls like this, a D10?
Yeah, D10.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So that would be... The dog takes a round to assess you for weaknesses and finds something that will double their damage next round.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so if the dog hits next turn, it will do double damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so... Oh, and I'm still stuck on Midnight Cam here. We should have gone back to our other cam.
Wonderful view of that sock.
It's Mets socks, so you know they're useless, like the Mets. All right, so what does Ozzy do next?
Ozzy is going to continue to attack the next.
The pug.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to try. Let's see. Do I have another piece of string I can try?
It could be the same string. You know, that could also... I kind of like the fact that if, let's say, maybe your cat was becoming desensitized to the next thing, like it's just like, that's like, you know, endurance in combat. You're getting tired.
I do have another piece of string.
Okay, good. All right, so go to Ozzy Cam.
Switch to Ozzy Cam.
Come on, Ozzy, hit.
Come on, Ozzy.
You got this.
Get it. Ah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
love string.
Go, Ozzy, go. Oh, yeah. I think another 8, that's going to be a hit. You can roll your damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna roll his damage.
I'm glad you made a fighter for Ozzy.
Me too. That's only a 7.
A 7.
It's only 7 damage.
But Midnight hit the pug for 3. So, yes, that's a success. We knock out another dog.
All right.
So now it's just the Golden. The Golden is not going to take much more of this. The Golden charges at Ozymandias and is going to use all of his might to pounce on top of you. Let's see what the dog gets. Let's see here. Uh-oh. You're not going to like this, CJ.
Uh-oh.
Goes full at a 9, so it's full in on battle rage and attacks all the enemies that are in the range. That is only you. Oh, but only damaging them slightly. Oh, so maybe I can attack both. Okay, so then here's what's going to happen. You're going to take half of its damage here. Where did my dice go? Here it is. So we're going to use like a goblin attack as if they had a scimitar. So you're going to take half of this. You're only going to take 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
And it's going to use I guess its bark is going to send shockwaves to Midnight for 1 damage. 1 damage. So Midnight takes 1. I'm going to write that down. Okay. All right, so Midnight's turn to respond here. Let's jump to Midnight Cam. Midnight is going to conjure up some magic to do away with this Labrador here. Or Golden. You know it's always good here? Let's go with Thunder Wave. So Midnight's going to step into the room. Just because it's not have to go too far. I got 15 feet with this. So steps into the room. And she's going to put her paws together and blast out thunder attack at the opponent. So the dog is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. So let's do that. So a dexterity saving throw. Now that's the tape one. Oh no, there was actually a dexterity saving throw, wasn't there? Right? There was a save.
There is a saving.
Yes.
Save.
So if this was Midnight or Ozzy taking it, we'd do the prompt, which is to gently toss a loosely rolled up sock toward their feet. However, we're going to be rolling the dice because the enemies are only going to be using the dice. That's basically how you do all the rolls here. It's a D10 in the system. So I rolled a 2 for the dog, which means the dog was caught off guard. Stunned, they're unable to defend themselves, they take the damage. So Thunder Wave. CJ, help me out here. Why can't I think of what Thunder Wave does? Does 2d8?
Sounds good.
Yeah, 2d8. Guess I could check. Yep, 2d8.
Okay. 2d8.
11 damage. So that will knock out and blast the Golden to the other side of the chamber.
Okay.
And that will end combat here.
Ozzy's a little still apprehensive though, because he said he heard 4 voices and that one of them was a little bit
Unique. Different.
unique. So he's like, these were just normal dogs. There might be something further in that we should be careful of.
Oh yeah.
We've got to remain vigilant, friend.
Yes, you've handled yourself well in that fight. You make a good companion. Perhaps we make quite a team. All right.
Yeah. We are quite the pair.
I normally work alone. I'll make an exception this time. Okay, so this tomb, or I shouldn't say this tomb, this chamber it's not that large. It's maybe 20 foot by 20 foot. But in the center of the room is a brazier. And the dogs didn't use it really. But they have all their gear and supplies littered around the room. There are bas reliefs of cat knights fighting against evil chaos dogs inside. And there's an oath written on the wall opposite of the knights. Would you like to read it?
Yeah, certainly would. Sounds like something we should take a look at. Are there any other exits from this room?
There is, yeah. So obviously the entrance we came in from the west, and opposite us on the other side of the brazier is another hallway that extends further.
So we'll read this tomb, this inscription, but I think Ozzy will be very still wary of the other entrance, making sure that no one else comes through. Is it a door that's closed or?
No, it's an open hallway.
It's an open hallway. Okay.
Yep.
But he'll
you
read
can even see to the end of it. It's about 20 feet long, and it looks like it does curve left after that.
Okay. So yeah, he'll read it then. We'll be fine.
Yeah. It is the
in this
oath
room
of the Felinian order. It says, I, Felix Maximus, swear to the Felinian oath to serve cat law, battle canine chaos, and strive to keep Felinian lore secret.
Okay. Ozzy kind of turns to Midnight and is like, "What do you make of this? Know anything about? I mean, you're from around here. You're kind of a local."
Yes, the Felinian order, an order of knights that swore to fight against the evils of the canine forces. Many of their heroes were laid to rest in this tomb.
Very interesting.
We should continue. You do
should.
sense one more in here.
And we should continue on and see if and protect these dead knights from this chaos. These canines of chaos that have
These hellhounds.
these hellhounds, these demon dogs.
Lead the way. Midnight
And,
opens her paw towards the hallway.
And Ozzy will begin heading down the hallway with his sword drawn and keeping an eye out, listening to see if he hears this other dog that he knows is out there.
So you're listening out. You're kind of looking around, trying to make sure that you're not surprised by anything. Give me a perception check. And as a reminder, perception, the prompt for perception is, we've done one of these before.
Yes.
It is to open the food around your cat.
All right.
I'll do the
Ozzy.
same. We'll go to Ozzy Cam first.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe this time I can get the high five. You heard it.
It's hilarious how
He's
alert he is.
incredibly observant.
My God.
No. I'm very good about this.
I think it's a looks alert but doesn't move.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
I would agree.
Come here. I'm gonna get
Looks alert,
Midnight in
does
the,
not
in the
move.
see if she notices anything. Let's see. Let's switch to Midnight Cam. Okay. Here's the bag I have. It's gonna make a crinkly sound. She noticed. Oh, she's rubbing up on my leg now. You can't see it here. She was rubbing up on my leg. Come here. She's like, are you gonna put it down? Here you go. Some treats. Okay, so I think she would agree it's the 8 wanders over after a few moments. Or no, I think was at my side in a matter of seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's an immediate sense. She immediately senses the thing that's around her. Hooray! That's the result. So as Ozzy's about to step, maybe on the second square in the hallway, Midnight grabs you by your armor and pulls you back. Careful where you're walking. Or do you want to lose another of your 9 lives? She points to the floor, CJ. She points to the floor. And she says, look. And she shows you the outline, how this is definitely a pressure point on the floor.
Oh. Well, we best be careful then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
You look
think
up in
that
the
an Order of
ceiling.
Knights would
You look
set
up at the
traps
ceiling,
like this.
CJ, and you can see that there is some sort of opening, enough for a very large blade to swing out.
We're gonna have to try and disarm the. Gonna have to try and disarm this trap, I think.
Let's do it.
Is the pressure plate like enough that we can get past it, or like we definitely have to probably disarm this?
I think if you want to disarm it, you could. Otherwise, we might have to make a sort of an athletics check to jump over it.
Okay. So let's look at the disarm check. What would that be?
I actually think there is one, isn't there?
There is. I believe there's like the. It could be like a dexterity attribute check.
A sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
No. That's to hoard an object, hide an object, or trick someone. No, I want lock-picking skill. So let's just do a dexterity check then, right?
Okay. We'll do
A
regular
dexterity skill. Dexterity attribute, yeah, which is the tape.
The tape. All right. Let me get some tape and. All right, I got a little bit of tape here.
So we go to Ozzy
Mazicam, he's right there, looking so cute. It's just out of frame. There you go.
There he is.
Right in frame. What do you do? You put it. Where do you put it?
You just place it on their paw. See what they do.
It's on their paw.
Did it go on his paw first? I missed it.
It went on his paw, but he immediately was like, "Don't touch it."
Okay, so he removed the tape and then attacked it furiously.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, so you succeed in your effort. So you take out your toolkit and you disarm the trap. You disarm the pressure plate in the floor successfully. And we step over the plate and move on to the next room. Now your cat sense is tingling. The same sort of supernatural sense that you had before about this creature. There's something lurking in the other room, and it's big. What do you do?
He's gonna draw his sword and look at Midnight and kind of do like a motion that like something big is up ahead. Should be aware, like eyes focused. Don't keep your eye check.
Ready.
Be ready.
Ready. So you peer around the corner, and you see that there's a very large dog in this room. Hard to tell exactly what breed. He's a mix, kind of a mutt, a bit of a pit bull terrier, English setter, and bull mastiff. He's white He's got a brown patch over one eye. And he looks like he's angry. And he's waiting. He seems to be waiting for you. He doesn't seem to notice you yet. But he's waiting.
Okay. I'm gonna... This might be the time where some negotiations could take place. He's gonna turn. He's gonna say, "It's waiting. We might be able to avoid further violence. Let's perhaps parlay with this creature, this giant beast of a beast, for a moment."
Midnight says, "I know that beast." He goes by the name Brady.
Uh-oh.
He's a warlord. A canine warlord. I've battled him many times in the past.
Oh no. Well, perhaps today will be his last. This Brady needs to retire.
He's relentless.
He wins too often. He needs to be stopped.
He needs to be stopped. I can tell you this though, I have pawed him in the face repeatedly, maybe 10, 12 times before, and he's suffered no damage. Or at least none that we could see.
Brady is Bobby's dog.
Yep. All right, so let's see if we can talk to Brady.
All right, so
you step out.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out.
Midnight will follow.
He'll step out and he'll encounter Brady. He's not gonna sheath his sword, but he's gonna come out with the sword drawn, not in an aggressive, but still in his hand.
Of course.
And...
So you step out and Brady sees you, and he laughs. Ha ha ha! Midnight. Says, "I see you've brought a friend. A little weak looking."
I was just like, yeah, no, you. No, you. You're pretty weak looking.
Wow.
What are you trying to? I'm not weak. I'm strong. Got my comma here. I got my claw, my paws at the end of the claws.
This is
paws.
I'm not here to fight. I'm here to explore, to find something new. You see, there's supposedly very special riches in this tomb hidden somewhere. And he points to the inscription over one of the walls. It doesn't look like there's any door or opening on the far wall that he's at, but this is a very large room, and it's seemingly bare, although there are some more cat night bas reliefs. But you see that there's an inscription on one wall, and it says, "If you are to..." Oops, sorry, let me make sure I say it right, because this is important here. It says, "If you are to keep this, you must first give it to me." It says, "I've been trying to figure out this puzzle. If you help me, we can keep the riches." Midnight will say to you, though, whisper to you, "Do not know of the riches he's speaking of. Even the cat princes would have gone to their tombs with items that would be unimportant to those of the canine race. Don't know what he's at here."
He's going to look at Brady and he's going to say, "Those riches are for the cat folk, not the chaos canines of you.
Well,
your kind.
It seems we are at an impasse."
It says, "Leave this tomb and leave those riches, and you will keep your life."
He snickers at you, and he bulges his massive muscles. He puffs his chest out, and then he gets into a downward dog's position, and he shakes his head like crazy, and he goes into a fury, a rage, because he's no doubt a barbarian.
Of course.
Ready to do this?
I draw my sword, and I ready my sword when I already have it drawn. Readies his sword and prepares to attack.
All right, here we go. Let's roll initiative. Midnight rolled the initiative last time.
Yes. How did we do the initiative?
It was the tape check, but neither of them like it. So let's just do an actual roll. I'll roll for Brady.
Okay.
D10. You roll a D10.
I'll roll a D10 here.
Brady got a 1. So 1. Oh, you can't see.
I got a 8.
An 8. Okay, so our cats will win this initiative roll off. So we get to go first. We'll do alternating, so it'll be you or Midnight, and then we'll go to Brady. Who wants to go first?
I think. How far are we from this? Because I think I would let
Midnight go.
Midnight go if he's gonna do like an area of attack, an area of effect, so that he can do like something like that, so that I don't get hit.
Yeah, she'll do a range attack if that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this tomb is the bigger room. It's actually not. It's not that big. It's not that big. So it's probably roughly the same, about 20 by 20. So you're maybe 20 feet away. You could probably reach him in one move.
Okay. So I'm going, or?
I think you should go first, yeah.
Okay, so I'll go first. And then, yeah, so he'll run up and try and attack with his scimitar. This is the string check. So
string check.
String check. All right, string. Attack. Oh no.
Uh-oh. The string has become useless. Come on, Ozzy. All right, I think that's the check here.
That's
So
I'm gonna get out of him.
That's not as effective, but let's see if that still works. So the string check, the melee attack, I would say swats lazily from where they're sitting.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's doing.
So hits the enemy, but only for a small amount of damage. So let's roll your normal dice. Let's just subtract. We'll cut it in half.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brady's raging, so it's going to be half and then half. You may only be able to do a couple points of damage here.
Oh, it was still pretty good. It was an 11.
An 11, okay.
So
half would be 5, and half that would be 2?
2? Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay, so 2 damage to Brady. Okay. And now we go to Midnight. So I switch to the Midnight cam here. Midnight is going to use... She has 1 first-level spell left. I don't know if I want to use that just yet. All right, let's do this instead. Let's go to... She's going to run up as well. Get on one side and do what she always does to Brady, and that would be Shocking Grasp. All right, so here we go, Midnight. It's a spell attack, but it's a touch attack, so I'm actually going to use the string this time for this attack. All right? Come on, girl. This is a big time here. You got to hit Brady. You're good at this. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh. She got him. Woohoo. All right. Seems like a success to me, right?
Seems like a success.
All right. So it's a Shocking Grasp goes off. Brady cannot take reactions in his next turn. And he's going to take 6 points of damage. So that'll half to 3. So far Brady's taken 5.
Oh, did we skipped Brady's turn? Wouldn't it have been Brady's turn last?
Yes, you're right. But that's okay. He's a dumb dog. He would have missed his turn anyway.
He'll go now, I guess.
He would have missed his turn anyway, yeah. We'll go now. So we can switch back to regular camera. So Brady, now that he's got both of you near him, he's going to slash at you with his massive paws. I mean, they're meaty. I mean, your paws, you can put both of them together, and they're probably not even as big as his front paw. So let's see what Brady does with his melee attack. A 9. He goes into a...
Even more battle rage. Rage.
He attacks all the enemies that are in range, damaging all of them slightly. So he's got a battle axe. So we're going to say that it's going to attack both of you. D12. You each get half of it. A 12. I can't. So it's going to be 7 damage in total because he's got a +2. So you're going to take 7. Midnight takes 7. That might put Midnight down here. She's going to get knocked out. She has... 1. Midnight has 7 hit points exactly. Yep.
No.
Yep. So Midnight goes down. She was afraid of this. She knew how powerful he was. All right, so she goes down. You're up.
This is tough. I'm going to have to attack, but Ozzy just ran away from me. So... Ozzy. Let's see, he's giving my wife attention right now. Let's see if I can get him with some string. Get his attention.
Get him back. Come on, Ozzy.
There you are. Welcome back. And what do I do with the string? Got... Where's the string? Use the string. We got Ozzy Cam.
You want Ozzy Cam?
Yeah, switch to Ozzy Cam. See if we can get him.
All right, here we go. Come on, Ozzy. Oh, that stare. Come on, Ozzy. Ozzy.
There it is.
Yes. That's a success. Get it, Ozzy. Oh, yeah. So I think a melee attack, that is a 8. So full normal attack. Roll your damage.
Full attack. Let's see. Oh, there. That's another 6 on the die, so that's another 11 damage.
11. So half of 11 would be 5. So
yes.
Brady has taken 10 damage so far. He's past the bloodied point. He's you see his jaw tensing up as he's coming in for a bite attack.
Uh-oh. This could put Ozzy down.
I don't think so. 2 on a melee attack. Gets confused about who they are. This is very like Brady. And ends up injuring one of their party members by mistake. There is no other party member, so he lashes out wildly with his claws and his bite, and he misses you.
Oh.
All right, Midnight's gonna make a death save.
Throw?
Yep, I rolled an 18 on a d20 because there's no death. I don't think there's a death save, but we could have just used a con check or something. But I'm gonna use just a straight up d20 for. I rolled an 18, so she has 1 success so far. All right, back to you.
All right. One more melee attack. Let's see what we can
Come
get.
on, Ozzy.
He's really excited about this string now, so let's see if we can get more attacks. More big attacks.
There you go.
Swat at it. Swat at it. Doesn't like
Not
it.
as vigorous as the last one, I would say, right?
When it was knotted up, he didn't like it.
I would say this is lazily. So it's going to be for a small amount of damage. So we'll do another attack with half damage. So it's really going to be a quarter damage.
Right, another quarter damage.
Come on.
Oh, man, you're not going to believe I keep rolling 6s on the die.
So that's 2 again, right? So Brady is at 12
yeah,
damage.
It's another 2.
Okay, 12 damage. Oh, by the way, I do remember how my cat can do the death save. So there's an alternative check. where you put a d20 on the cat's paw and see if they move when they move their paw, it'll be them rolling it. So I'm gonna switch to Midnight Cam and do that. Oh, she's ready. Here she is.
She's ready.
She's... Come on. I'll roll it towards her. All right, that's a 15 on the die there.
Okay.
And she's happy with it. So we're gonna go
That's
with 15. So it is a success. It is a success. All right. So now we go to Brady.
I really wish. Yeah. Brady. Ooh.
Another 2. Yep, another 2. So he gets confused about who he is, and he starts attacking. He starts calling out to someone called Who Man. I don't know. We don't know what that is, but he's calling out to someone who is his Who Man.
Who Man.
Someone named Bob. It's a very strange name.
It's very odd.
Midnight's gonna make one more save here. Come on, Midnight. Come on. Look at that. That was amazing. It's 12. At 12, another success. So she's got 2 successes, 0 failures so far on her death saves. All right, we go to Ozzy.
Because you rolled the first one, right?
No, I was replacing that roll with the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't realize I forgot about the alternative check. All right, so CJ.
Yes.
The battle's raging on here. It's your turn.
Oh, this is intense.
Oh, come on, Ozzy. Same. He's like batting at it. Oh, go. Yes. I think this is success. It's
a little bit more enthusiastic.
Yeah, he bats at it with enthusiasm, so he hits the enemy. Normal damage.
He caught him like a fish.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a little
Full
bit more
damage.
enthusiastic.
Full damage.
Full damage. Roll.
Another
Right,
6.
This is a low one. This was a 7. 7 total.
7 in total. So that reduces to 3.
Yep.
You can tell he's hanging on by a string here.
String.
He's hanging on by a
Good
string.
one.
Okay. All right, and now we go to Midnight. No, Brady. No. Why am I confused here? Midnight didn't go this round, did she?
No, I don't believe so.
All right, Midnight, here. Come on. Let's switch over to Midnight Cam. Come here. Come on. Roll it. That's another 15, so she is stable. Good rolls. Nice job. All right, so she's stable on the floor. It is one last turn for Brady here. And he got a 5,
We'll see.
which has managed to momentarily stop the fight with an eloquent speech about the futility of war. Okay, so this kind of makes sense here. He says, "Halt, brave feline warrior. I will concede this bout to you. I will leave the tomb." Does it sound
Very
agreeable
well.
to you?
That is agreeable. Run away and never come back to this land. You must go and never return. Never show your face here again.
Brady looks down. He whimpers, tail between his legs. He runs out of the tomb. Nice job.
Oh,
You want to go wake up Midnight?
I'm gonna go wake up Midnight. I don't really have any healing.
No, that's okay. You can. She'll have a
But
healer's kit or something. She would have that.
okay.
So you go in and you wake her up. You give her a hit point. You wake her up. You smack her in the face a few times. You get her up.
All right.
She goes, "Did we?"
And
Did we
I go
win?
over and I lick her a couple times.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pats
Yeah.
at her, gives her a couple like grooming licks,
Yep.
makes her
Perfect.
kind of feel comfortable.
Perfect. Do you What do you say? She says, "Did we defeat him?"
Unfortunately, I believe he's made his way. He'll be back, but we've won for today.
Good.
But he'll think twice about ever coming here again.
Good. She says, "What do you think the answer to that riddle is?"
Oh man, I don't know. I have to read the riddle again.
It says, I want to make sure I read it right always. I want to guess here. It says, "If you are to keep this, you must first give it to me."
If you are to keep this. You must first give it to me. I'm not sure. I can't think of anything I could give away and then try and keep.
Does it have anything to do with the oath in the other room?
It must. Perhaps it is the oath.
Yes.
And,
what was that oath?
Hold on. Let me go run back to the other room and write it down.
You run back and you read it. It says, "I, Felix Maximus, swear the Felinian oath to serve cat law, battle canine chaos, and strive to keep felinial. Where is he here? Felinial lore a secret."
Okay, so he's gonna go back to the other room, and hold on. Can I make? Hey, let's see. What's the intelligence check here?
Yeah, the knowledge one.
I'm gonna make a knowledge check.
Intelligence one, you said.
Yeah, intelligence, knowledge.
Yeah, let's go intelligence. See if you can remember it. Because it's not a. So this one is to place a large book on the floor.
Okay.
And see what your cat does to analyze the intellectual leanings.
Okay. I have, surprisingly, a very large book on.
Okay. Come on, Ozzy. You can do this. Does Ozzy even know that it's there?
I mean, he's looking right at it.
I would say he's ignoring the book and going back to more important tasks.
Yes. So he goes up into the room and he recites the oath exactly as it was written and uses the name Felix instead of inserting his own.
You say the oath for Felix instead of his own.
Instead of his own.
Gotcha. Well, lucky for you, that seemed to work.
Oh.
Or perhaps unlucky. The ground around you begins to shake. The walls start to tremble. A secret door in the stone wall where Brady was sniffing begins to open. And it's at this moment that you realize what the dogs were searching for. An army, dozens and dozens of undead skeletal cats come marching out at Midnight and Ozzy. It's no doubt the dogs were after the bones. And that is where we're going to end it.
Oh no.
That is where we're going to end it.
Oh no.
Yep. So the dogs were looking for the cat bones and they couldn't figure out how to get in until these meddling adventurers came and opened it up. All right, so that is an example of how to play, how to RPG with your cat. We have to give a special shout out to the stars of the show, Ozzy and Midnight. Let's give Ozzy one more Ozzy cam. There he is.
He's falling asleep. He's tired. He's sleeping next to his book. He's a little tired. He's all tuckered out.
Yeah. He had a big adventure. And here's Midnight. She's sniffing socks. So, both the wizard and the fighter did their best today to defeat the evil canine forces of Brady. and they were able to thwart him, but opened up a what is it? The cat.
A catacomb.
Yeah. A catacomb of bad news. They say curiosity is what killed the cats. So
It is.
Well, thank you for watching this, and don't forget there will be links down below to the Kickstarter. You can make your pledge to get different levels, different tiers, and there's really cool things that go along with some of these other tiers, things that are game aids and little things to add to your purchase. So check that out down below by Oddfish Games, and yeah, so I think we'll see you all on the tabletop. Good night, everybody.
Hey.